Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, Capri Spilling the Tea Lifestyle Tips. So I am back. Please don't pay attention to the ugly bump that I have on my nose because something bit me. I think it was like a mosquito or something. But anywho, I am back with 13 signs that it's time to leave your job. Now I know I have been doing quite a few of these lately. But due to the fact that my job is shutting down and how much I always talk about how much I hated my job. Well, not hate, but dislike my job. Blase, blase. I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and look up some things because, somebody might need this. Somebody may be in between a rock and a hard place. It may be time for them to leave their job, but they got responsibilities to take care of, like me, myself. I said I was going to leave my job after I purchased my home, but unfortunately, we end up, conceiving a child, and I end up having to stay there for extra, June, July, August, extra 4 or 5 months. So, yeah. So I can completely understand. But if you're having any of these symptoms, because that's what I call it symptoms. If you're having any of these symptoms, then it's time to leave your job. Okay, so nevertheless, let's go ahead and jump into it because I am ready to take my hair out, wash it, take a shower, and I was like, you know what, let me update this video because, do this video. I said update. Let me do this video because I have another video to upload on vlogging with a purpose, and I really wanted to get this video out here. So, 13 signs that it's time to leave your job. First sign, you lack passion. You're not waking up feeling excitement about your job. We all know it. We all know we wake up, we like, oh my God, I don't feel like going to work. I know you guys heard me say it on several occasions. These calls are back to back. Them customers get on my nerve, blah, 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 blah. Lack of passion. That cut it. All right, number 2. You're miserable every morning. You dread going to work. Same thing. Lack of passion. You dread going to work. You don't want to go anymore. It's gotten boring. The passion is gone. Boom. 3. Your company is sinking. Now that right there, you really don't know if your company is sinking unless they do like they did with us and say, hey, our job is shutting down. Then you know for sure your company is sinking. So that's 3. 4, you dislike the people you work with and your boss. Now, with that being said, I mean, yeah and no. Because to be honest with you, if I'm making the money, it's good to have people that you do like on your job for you can have someone to talk to. But honestly, if I'm making the money, I really don't care about anything else. Just like I said, you want somebody to talk to, but it's not going to be as bad as you just disliking the whole freaking job, okay? 5, you're consistently stressed, negative, and or unhappy at work. If you get anxious or unhappy just thinking about work, that's a sign that it's time for you to move on. Let me tell y'all, that's me sometimes. Sometimes I get to the point, I'm off on Mondays and Tuesdays now. And it's like, if I think about going back to work, I just already I'm calling out. I just cringe. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm not going. I'm calling out. And that's how I know it's time for me to just move on. It's time for me to go. When I'm already off, but I'm thinking about going, the thought of going back makes me cringe. Yeah. Okay. 6, your work-related stress is affecting your physical health. You feel sick just thinking about going to work. Same thing. Makes me cringe. I don't want to go. I get a headache. Stuff like that. With me, it's not that serious because I don't let it get that serious. But some people, they do get anxiety and they just be like cringing and sick and they don't want to go. So if it's affecting your health, don't even clock in. Don't even go. Just quit. Just throw the whole job away. 7, you don't believe in the company anymore. Now, that is one of the things that I have been saying since I think my second year working there. I was like, you know what? This company is going down. They're going out of business. And then next thing you know, it must be came into existence because boom, they're shutting down. But I didn't believe in them anymore. All the things that they needed us to do and the way the customers was calling in saying, oh, that rate was too high. I can go on Expedia.com, hotels.com. I knew right then and there, I'm like, they really don't need us to sell these hotels. They really don't. The older generation, yes, because they don't know how to do anything online really. But the younger generation know how to go in there, book that room, and they're finished. So I really didn't believe in the company anymore. And then look, it shut it down. All right, number 8. Your work performance is suffering. You're no longer productive at work. Oh my gosh, who is that? Okay, it's like I have the headset on. I'm like, oh, can you please hold? I'm over here talking to a coworker, laughing with a coworker like I did it today. Except my supervisor didn't get me. Her supervisor got her because she had the guest on hold and she was talking to me because she said the guest was not even talking about nothing like, what do you want? What are you trying to do? The guest didn't even know what room to book, what hotel it was at. Yeah, it was just like, you're not productive anymore. You're not having active listening anymore. You don't care. Your stacks and everything is going down. And that's another thing. Like my stacks has went down tremendously. Like the last couple of weeks, it has been all in red. Normally I have a little bit of green. It's in red. So my stacks have really dropped. Really dropped. Number 9. You no longer have good work-life balance. You spend less time with your family because of work or sleep. Now, I must admit, I do sleep a good bit, but that's only because I'm pregnant. I spend time with my family regardless. Like, I'm sorry, nothing is going to keep me away from being productive with my children or my husband. You know, I just believe that I have a work balance. I do have a work balance. Even though I don't care for my job like that, I still have a work balance. I know I still got to make money to provide, but I still have a work balance. Now, I just was talking about that this morning, and it's so funny because my husband, he doesn't know how to balance work and family. Like, my husband, he'll go to work, what, 8 to 10 hours out the day, and he'll come home, wash off, and go to sleep. Only thing you'll get out of him is how y'all doing, how, you know, you won't even get really how was y'all day because he don't want to compensate. He want to go to sleep. So my husband work balance sucks. You have to catch him when he's off, and there you go. But other than that, if he's working Monday through Friday, well, actually, I think it's Monday through Saturday, his work balance sucks. He does not know how to, like me, I just got off the day, I'm still in my work clothes. And I got my kids, I told them, and this is the way I keep my work and my family balance. I already know once I hit that mattress, I'm done for it. Like, I'm not getting up, I'm not doing nothing, ain't nobody eating, ain't nobody cooking, I'm going to sleep. So what I'll do is I'll call my kids and be like, hey, come outside, because you know it's the summertime. I'll say, hey, come outside and come run these errands with me. We'll go run errands, we'll get something to eat, we'll get a slushie, you know, we'll pick up some movies from the Red Box or something for they can look at that night. And then while they're doing all that, getting themselves together, then I would just go ahead and take me a shower, you know, do what I got to do and go to sleep. Because just like I said, my kids are older. My kids are 14 and 11. And even though we have a baby on the way, it's like you have to know how to balance that work life. You got to balance it out. So with me, just like I said, I know how to balance. I know how to balance out my work and my family regardless of anything else. So number 10, your skills are not being tapped. You do the same thing every day. So I must admit that is a biggie. That is a biggie. I do the same thing every day. Every day. Thank you for calling IEG. This is Caprice speaking. How may I help you? Sure. And what are the nights you would like to come in? I do that Wednesday through Sunday. It gets repetitive. And I don't like it. But I know that's the job Once again, like my mom said, that's the job that you chose. So I really can't say too much, but that's what I do Wednesday through Sunday, and it does get repetitive. So you get to the point like, oh my God, I can't even do it anymore. Um, so you're not really tapping into anything creative, you know, because that's the job that you signed up for, and that's the job you got hired for, basically to be a robot. Okay. So if you want to tap into something else, being skillful, you don't need to work at a call center or a warehouse. So number 11, your job duties have changed, increased, but the pay has not. Who wants to talk about that? Who wants to talk about that? Who wants to talk about that? Let me tell you something. Everything that this is saying that I looked up online is all me. That's why I had to come spill a tea with y'all. Because they, at my job, everybody know we're closing down. But they want us to do so much within these last couple. Keep in mind, we only have like what, 60 working days. The lady reminded me today, we only have 60 working days at work. They want us to push so hard for ACV, push so hard for Chase, push so hard for her. The pay haven't increased, and it's like they're on our neck harder. They're listening to calls more. And it's so funny because I'm thinking that they don't even want to pay out a severance package, because it's like they're trying to fire people over little things that we've been not doing in the beginning. So they want us to do so much, and the duty that they want us to do is increase. They're more hard on us, and we're getting paid the same thing. Like, that right there tell me it's time to move on. It's time to go. Because, baby, you want me to do all this stuff, and the pay is still the same, ain't nothing increased. Y'all not giving me 10% to do nothing. Gotta take my prenatal vitamins, y'all. But yeah, y'all not paying me to do anything more than what I'm doing, you know? And then like today, my supervisor, I was on a call. The guy wanted to speak to the sales department. I was trying to get him to the front desk. I guess after 2 tries, because she was listening to my call, she runs over there, Capri, just tell him to call back. Just tell him to call back. I'm like, girl, let me take care of my call. Let me do what you told me to do, what y'all hired me to do. Go and sit down. They just, too much. All right. Number 12. Your job ideas are not being heard. Y'all, I couldn't pick a better day to go with these 13 signs that it's time for you to leave your job. I couldn't pick a better day. We had a 2-hour meeting today, and it was about ideas to make the company run a little bit more smooth until it's time for us to close down. So, my supervisor asked us the question. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just trying to take all my medicine while I'm sitting at here. So, my supervisor asked us the question. I think it was about a call. And the girl who's on our team, she used to work physically in a hotel. So, she was trying to tell our supervisor the spill. You know what I'm saying? How it wasn't the representative fault or anything like that. So she was just going in for the little representative. She was like, I used to work at the front desk and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It wasn't his fault. Da-da-da. My supervisor was like, let's move on from this conversation. Let's move forward. But what's so funny was, you asked us the question. You want us to participate. But when we give you our ideas and how we feel, and we're not working collaboratively with the company, and we're not robots, then you want us to zip it. You want us to be a freaking robot and just zip it. See, that's why our company moved to what is it called, to the Dominican Republic, because with the Dominican Republican, they're more friendly, they're more what's the word, they work more collaboratively with the company, because they don't get paid that much over there. They don't get paid half of what we get paid. And they're still all nice, nice, joy, joy. Not us. We looking at our check like, you going to have to put some more zeros behind this before I start doing all this other stuff, baby. I'm not finna do that. No. I'm not finna get on this phone and lie to this customer and tell this customer that I'm at the hotel. No, I'm not, baby. I'm not at the hotel, honey. I am at Central Reservations. What can I do for you? Like, that's me all day. But it's like when your ideas are not being heard and they want to move forward, you know that company is not for you. Because when you're in a company, you're supposed to be a team and a part of the company, not your ideas or your suggestions being clipped. No. All right. So last but not least, number 13. Last but not least, 13. You're bored and stagnant at your job. That sums it up. Some people, they get on the job and they're just like, oh my God, this job is great. I love the company. I was the same way when I first started. I really did like my company. I thought it was the best thing in the world. Why did I thought it was the best thing in the world? Because I never had, I was getting paid more than what I ever got paid before. So that was one reason why I thought it was like the best company in the world. And the way they had their leave time, like we can just get up and leave and put in personal or whatever, that was just awesome to me, because I never could do that before at another job. So, you know, when I first got on the job, I just thought it was the best thing. Now it's like, because now they're trying to come down hard on us. And when we do FMLA or personal, you got to email your manager and let your manager know, oh, I'm leaving. Like, it's crazy. Because my thing is, we never had to do it before. And then on top of that, let's say I put in for personal. They have color coded. She can see, okay, Capri's not here. She put in for personal. If I put in for FMLA, okay, that's in pink. Okay, she put in for FMLA. Why do I have to email my my supervisor and say, hey, I put in personal. I'm not going to be there today. Hey, I put in FMLA. I'm not going to be there today. You'll see it when you open it up because it's color coded. She put in FMLA. Bow. Once again, they're just making things harder than what it has to be. So we are basically almost at 18 minutes. I didn't want to make this long at all. I try to keep my videos between 15 and 20 minutes. 30 minutes at the most. But only thing I'm just trying to tell you guys is look over these 13 reasons, and if you're feeling any kind of way that I have been feeling with, you know, these 13 signs, get on your computer at home, work, library, school, apply for another job. Apply for another job, because it's not worth your health. That's the main thing. It's not worth your health. It's not worth you having anxiety and getting sick and all this other stuff. It's just not worth it. And you know, I'm all about being healthy and being happy. So I just wanted to let you guys know that, because I know everybody got so much things to do. You're really not going to get online and, you know, type in Google 13 signs I need to quit my job. Like, no. But I'm here to tell you, if you're going through those 13 things, off top, you need to quit. And I was going to quit anyway, but thank the Lord, my job just decided to shut down and I don't have to worry about it. So I am about to get up here and loosen up my hair and take a shower and finish looking at a movie that I fell asleep on with my daughter last night. She finished looking at it. I fell asleep. And, shoot this video to anybody who you feel like you tell them, girl, quit that job, you know, unless you're a stripper now. Stripper make that money, girl. Sometimes you gotta hang in there if you're a stripper. But yes, please comment, subscribe to my channel. I talk about credit. I talk about, you know, real life things going on, how you need to save. budget. I talk about all that budgeting stuff. Oh, I do want to let you guys know this. Oh God, I'm over my 20 minutes. So I'll maybe talk about that in another video. Yeah, I'll talk about that in another video. So anyways, I love you guys. Have a wonderful, blessed day. And as always, keep spilling the tea. Mwah.